I see. So you want to see the main guy getting some action with the ladies. Well then, your boy has got you covered. Hello citizens and welcome back to Anime Town, where it's all about anime. Today, we'll be looking at the top 10 harem anime that you should watch in 2020, as I will try to put some fresh anime titles on the map. Keep in mind that all the anime on the list have come out recently, and I have sorted the best ones among the bad ones for you guys. So before we begin, do subscribe to my channel with notifications on. Also, be sure to leave a like and share this video with fellow harem fans.
タクナちゃんが強くなるほど、私たちが焦がれる男性になるほど、私たちは強くなれる。だって恋は乙女の力の源なのですから。
Ever since his childhood, Takuma Akutsu had a frightening appearance, and this resulted in his classmates being terrified of him. Think of Ryuji from Toradora, but on steroids. Thus, this segregation amplified his social anxiety to the point that he is now unable to hold a decent conversation. But his lonely existence finally ends when he gets a revelation from Odin himself. He told our guy that his 9 sexy Valkyries would now live with him, and he should fuel their power with his love in order to save the world. Yeah, it seems kinda weird, but it's not the first time we see this kind of thing in anime. Remember Masao Goken, HXH, with its hybrid gear which is fired by orgasm power? Number 9. Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. In this anime, a whole class is transported to a fantasy world, but unlike other harem isekais, the hero, Nagumo, is the only one that doesn't receive an OP ability. His skill is a pretty useless one. One day, in a dungeon raid, he is betrayed by his classmates as he is left alone in the deepest, most dangerous part of the dungeon. After this betrayal, something snaps in his head. One thing leads to another, and now he has consumed some holy water and some other taboo monster meat. This leads him to getting a Kaneki-esque transformation, turning him OP. If you are a fan of the Rise of Shield Hero, you might find this anime really interesting because of a somewhat similar premise. Number 8. Meiji Tokyo Renka. Mei Ayazuki is a normal high school girl, but something unusual happens when one day she meets a mysterious magician, Kari, at an amusement park. Kari takes her back in time to Tokyo in the Meiji period, which is the real era, by the way. There, Kari takes Mei to the Rokumeikan building, which is where parties and balls used to be hosted. After arriving, there she meets historical figures from the past, but now Mei can't find the magician, and she explores this place all on her own, helping some characters on the way. It's the only reverse harem on the list for those who dig the genre, and to them, I want to say, I couldn't leave you guys hanging, could I?
Mei, うちにいなさい。僕の屋敷にずっといなさい。私を映す資格はない。セカンドスキル、目つぶし。
Number 7. Demon Lord Retry. You all know the drill, say it with me. A guy gets transported to a fantasy world where he is the most powerful person in the whole realm, but this time in a world which he created himself. I know there are hundreds of anime like this, but this one, with its story and characters, stood out to me, as it was actually good.
魔王様、どうして僕なんかを助けてくれたんですか？
なんかってなんだ。お前は立派に生きてるだろうが。
Yeah, not in a trash kind of way, as it was actually better than the anime of this type that has come out recently. The main character is actually pretty mature and smart.
殺してきたんだろ？一度くらい自分が死ぬ経験もしておけ。 俺がお前の未練を晴らしてやるよユナ俺がお前を幸せにしてやる
Number 6. Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. The anime is set in a boarding house which used to be a hot spring resort. Moreover, this boarding house is said to be haunted by a ghost, and thus the rent there is dirt cheap. So, this makes it the perfect place to stay for our protagonist, Fuyuzora Kogarashi, as he is a broke sidekick with an ability to hurt ghosts. But when he finds out the ghost is a cute girl, he doesn't want to get rid of her because of the chivalry reasons. That's not all. The other girls in the boarding house also have something supernatural about them too. And now you might see where we are going with this, as it's a harem anime. Yes, my man puts Nagasumi from My Bride is Mermaid to shame with his harem, because my dude has ghosts, ninja girls, normal girls, and cat girls simping for him. This guy truly has everything.
この女額に角が鬼か
行くわよそれ
よかったルベリア先輩よ
Number 5. Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. This main character, Peter Grill, might even surpass the previous guy on the list, just with the sheer diversity in his harem. The story is set in the typical fantasy RPG setting, and it follows Peter as he becomes the strongest guy in the whole freaking world by winning a tournament. And after achieving this title, he plans on returning to his betrothed with his V-card intact. But this proves difficult as most demi-human girls in the world want his seed to bear a strong child, so you can imagine just how many girls are after him as the demi-human culture works that way. You can also imagine the diversity in these girls, as any RPG game or fantasy anime fan would know just how many races the setting like this can have. The main reason why this anime is so high up on the list is because of the main guy. My man Peter doesn't function like typical oblivious, thick-skulled harem main characters. He does get tempted and gets involved in that ara action, if you know what I mean.
やってしまった
私をペットにしてください
ちょっと待ってくださいペットにしてってどういう意味ですか
Number 4. Hensuki, are you willing to fall in love with a pervert as long as she's a cutie? Do you remember the iconic scene in Cinderella where she accidentally leaves her shoe behind and the prince looks for her in the whole kingdom by using that? Well, something similar happens, but in anime style, as Keiki Kiryu finds a mysterious love letter, but with a pair of white panties alongside it. And now, he embarks on a journey to find which girl in his school loves him so profoundly.
ケーキ先輩ユイカの奴隷になってください
え
Before we move to the top 3, I want to show you some anime merchandise that I think you would love. Number 3. Orisuki, are you the only one who loves me? It has been an especially good day for Joro, as he was asked out today. Not by one, but 2 hot girls, of which one is his jolly childhood friend, while the other is the student council president, a school-renowned beauty. But what's this? On his day out with them, both of the girls separately tell him that they are in love with his best friend, who is the ace of the school baseball club.
なんなの俺の親友が好きだ野球部のエースでかっこいいですけどねクソやられた
Got all that? Now let's proceed. So naturally my man feels horrible about this, but the sadness is gone as he soon realizes that there are 2 hot girls but only 1 baseball ace. So he has a pretty pathetic idea, as now he plans to score the leftover girl. The anime is a breath of fresh air, as when it comes to harem, there is rarely any anime that takes such a unique approach to the genre.
こいつこれで俺が好きじゃないんだぜ頭おかしくね
すげえ100点だ全員合わせてな
Number 2. The Quintessential Quintuplets. Fuyutaro Usagi is a perfect student with excellent grades, but his real life is not so perfect as his family is in debt and they need his help. For this reason, he takes on a tutoring job that is paying unusually well. But when he goes there to teach, he sees this girl and recalls that she is that rude girl from his class whom he has a problem with. But wait, that's not it. She's just one of the identical quintuplets that he needs to teach. It's really funny seeing my man struggle hard to teach these bratty rich girls who have no qualms in falling a grade or two.
テストを受けてもらう。合格ラインを超えたやつには金輪際近づかないと約束しよう。
ダメなの。ここで誘惑に負けちゃったら道行く人に。
おいおい、ずいぶんファートなミジンカもいたもんだな。
Number 1. We never learn. Naruyuki Yuiga is a broke last year high school student, so naturally he works diligently to receive the VIP scholarship. That would cover the whole tuition fee for his college next year, and acknowledging his hard work, the headmaster grants him the scholarship. However, there is one condition. He must tutor the school's smartest students in their weakest subjects. And of course, both his newfound students are hot girls. But that's not all. As the story progresses, the number of students under him keeps increasing due to some very creative reasons. This harem anime can be categorized as a romantic comedy as well, where you will have some good chuckles while watching the characters' daily antics.
彼氏の趣味で。
何？
彼氏だと？君本当かね？
And the list ends here. I hope that you have picked some anime to watch. So, are you subscribed with bell notifications on? If not, then do it right now. It literally takes a second, but it makes me eternally thankful to you. So, are there any animes that I missed? Well, then leave them in the comments section below. I do read the comments, and I'd love to know your thoughts in my videos. That's all for today, and I will see you in the next video.